Hi and welcome to a new video. Today I thought we would reorganize my shelves a bit, and now you may be wondering, didn't we do that like 2 weeks ago in a vlog? And yeah, we did. I have actually unhauled quite a lot of books because I'm trying to be a bit more picky about the books I own. And that is merely for the reason that I'm only home for 7 months, and if I ever were to move abroad permanently, I can't send as much books as I do own at the moment, like abroad, or just that I don't want to have that many unread books on my shelf just because I'm moving away to Australia for 3 years. And even if I were to stay in Australia or go back to Sweden and live here, doesn't matter, it's still 3 years where I would have quite a lot of unread books on my bookshelves. So I think I've unhauled like 60 or 70 books. It's so many books. So my bookshelves are looking they're still very full. But my plan for this is to maybe kind of try to do a TBR shelf or two. So I'm thinking that maybe that one nearest like my yarn thingy will be the bookshelf where I have my TBR, so that it's easier for me to see which books I have read and which ones I haven't. I feel like I have to try to get my TBR down before I'm leaving Australia, so that is my goal for the next 7 months. So like basically the last of this year is to get my TBR down to as little as possible and not buy too many books. But I'll show you the current state of the bookshelves. Okay, we have one empty here, and here are some books I'm selling, so those aren't included. We have one shelf here, and then we have like half a shelf there because there is like a box set of Percy Jackson in there. That one is the same, that one is the same. Here I've taken some out. And then we have here, that is the same. Here I've sold some. Here I've sold some here, sold quite a few here, and some down there. This one is looking the same. That's just a dress I'm selling. I did sell my Marissa Mayer books that was down there because I don't think I'll ever read that, to be honest. And here it looks basically the same. It's some books down there that I've sold, but nothing else. So it's crazy that you barely even can see that I've actually sold so many books. I had so much stress at the post office today when I was handing in all the packages because there were so many and they were so heavy. I'm just hoping and praying that all the packages make it and are not damaged in any way. But yeah, I'll try to like figure out some way of doing these bookshelves.
Where did the time go? How do we move so far away? Holding on, how much can we both take when life is an echo? I can't hear.
I have now calculated, and this is humbling. I have 81 unread books, and I just sold so many books. I don't want to know. I thought I had 80 unread books before. I was like, I have 30 unread books. This entire shelf is unread books right now. That is very humbling. I really thought I had less. But you know what? What is life? And I fear that there may be more on other shelves that I just like. My Magnolia Park shelf, I have one unread there. And I do have Done and Dusted, I see. And I still have a Red Great Big Beautiful Life, but I don't want to put those away from the shelf because that's in my like big shelf. So let's say about 85 unread books. That is quite humbling. And I fear I have to do something about this. I have to get going with reading. Oh my god. have I read The Grandest Game? I feel like I've read this one though. Maybe I haven't. Oh, it's the Brothers Hawthorne I've read. Okay. But at least now almost all of my unread books are in this one, and I have started reading some of it. I know, for example, that Mindhunter, it's like in here, that one, and the poetry of Edgar Allan Poe I have started reading, and I read them a little like to and fro. Oh wait, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, I have read that one, and I've tried to read The Picture of Dorian Gray. I think I've read like 80% of it, and then I just stopped reading. I don't know why. I think it was because I read it in Swedish at first and I did not enjoy that. So I'm a bit scared. I truly didn't think I would have this many after cleaning out so many and selling so many. But I kind of have a system and kind of not. I have my classics here, like really classics like Norwegian Wood. We have The Handmaid's Tale, Hamlet by William Shakespeare, The Portrait of a Lady, The Picture of Dorian Gray, Great Expectations, Pride and Prejudice, Little Women. And we have Albert Campus' The Stranger here. Is that all the classics? I don't think I have. Like, I have some classics in my room. Yeah, and then we have some fantasy. Like, the most of it is fantasy, I think, here. Except for The Book Thief, which is historical fiction, I want to say. We have a book I bought in Melbourne, actually. That's called Everything Feels Like the End of the World. I bought it in a secondhand bookstore, and I think it actually takes place in Australia. So that's nice. We have Sally Rooney, Tyrannical Minds, some fantasy, and then we have like literary fiction, some mythology, a thriller, The Housemaid. Still haven't read that one. So we have The Minister of Time, The Grandest Game, These Found with the Lights. This book I've had for so many years. I think since 2020, like when it published. It's like still in the big paperback. Quicksilver, Rule of Wolves, Foul Heart, Huntsman. It's like in the same series as this, and these are the only two books I own. I do not know why. I have an investing book. I like wanted to start investing for a while. I don't know. I never did it. I just own the book now. The Will of the Many, a fantasy, and then we have the next two in the Boys of Tommen series that I still haven't read. Some Ali Hazelwood books I haven't read. Eleanor Moss, some Lucy Score books. Then we have The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. And then like in here we have Marissa Mayer books like Renegades, Arch Enemies, Supernova. I really want to read those. I haven't gotten rid of those. And then we have The Rot and the Dawn. And I've heard quite a lot of good about that one, so I haven't decided yet if I wanna unhaul them or not. So yeah. But I'm kind of happy with how it is right now. We have, if you look here, we have some fantasy, no, some romance here. Then we have some romance. I put my like Harry Potter stuff. The Perks of Being a Wallflower is not supposed to be up there. I just put it there for now. And then it's like unclear down there. You guys can't see it, but it's just like a mess of things. And then it's still fantasy, dystopia and sci-fi, I think, down there. And then over here we have, it's still Harry Potter down there, so we don't have to look at that. Then we have my Anna Huang and Lauren Asher books up there. And then we have just some like literary fiction, some classics I've read, and some romance. To start off reading my TBR, I thought we could pick out about 2 or 3 books that I would read for the month of June. Just to like start making a dent in the bookshelf, and I thought we could just do a random number generator because apparently I'm obsessed with that right now. So it was 80 books on that one now, I think. So I'll do like a number generator between 1 and 80 and see which one it picks. I think we'll pick out 3 and then I'll have to start reading. So between 1 and 80. Did I do it? Okay, now we have 64. Let's do again. 41. And then the last one. 43. Okay, let's see which books I'm reading for the month of June. Okay, this is the best angle I can get. I also did take away one True Loves because this book is not feeling well. It has died, I'm afraid. I'll see if I can do anything fun with the pages because I don't want to just throw it away. It has suffered from unfortunate sun exposure when me and my friend was in Crete, and it was very hot, so the glue like stopped working. But that's fine, that's life. Oh, I have to recount. 41. Okay, so Summer Romance is 41. I'm actually really excited about this one. I've wanted to read this for a while. And then 42, 43. Ooh, we have two good ones. One Annabelle Monaghan. I don't really know how to pronounce that. And one Abby Jimenez, Part of Your World. Oh, I'm actually quite happy about these two. Let's pick out the next one though. We have 64. That was 43. Oh, I got one that's like the 5th book in a series, so I can't do that one. Should I re-roll maybe? Because I got Foul Heart Huntsman, and I think this is like book 5 in These Violent Delights. Should I read These Violent Delights or draw a new number? I'm gonna draw a new number there. Okay, 75. That was 65, so 64. Oh, a Catherine. I have such luck today. A Catherine Center book, The Bodyguard. I've been seeing so much ads about this book recently. Swedish ads. I think this is absolutely doable. We have 3 romance. It's about the 8th of June today. So I think this is very doable. And then we've made a dent in the TBR. So I'm quite happy with this, and I'll have to read this for the month of June, and that'll kind of be my TBR, I guess. So this is a TBR and redo my bookshelf video, I guess. And then we'll see what else I get to read this month. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and push the like button, and I'll see you in the next one.